Hello everyone, I am Paco.
And I'm Camille.
Today's lesson is about Jesus forgiving Peter.
But first, let's stand up and worship the Lord.
He's the one who makes the sun shine. He's the one who puts the moon Did you know that someone loving you, he lives in me, and other people too? Did you know he died on a cross? Did you know his name is Jesus? I want to thank you for everything you've done. You love me. You gave your only son to die on a cross for my sin. To die on a cross for my sin. Did you know he rose from the dead? He's risen now. He'll be back again. Did you know he's loving you today? Did you know he's the only way? I want to thank you for everything you've done. You love me. You gave your only son to die on a cross for my sin. To die on a cross for my
Stories of the Bible. Jesus forgives Peter. This is Peter.
Heyo! Whoop!
Peter was a fisherman who was called by Jesus.
Hey!
Peter saw the many miracles of Jesus and he heard all of his teachings. When the time came for Jesus to die and take away the sins of all the world, Jesus had one final meal with his friends. During this meal, Jesus told his followers that the time had come for him to leave them.
Huh?
Peter asked, "Where are you going?" Jesus told him Peter couldn't follow him now,
What?
but that he would follow him later.
Wait a second.
But Peter said, "Why can't I come now? I'm ready to die for you." Jesus said, "Die for me? Peter, before the rooster crows tomorrow morning, you will deny 3 times that you even knew me." Then Jesus and his disciples went to the Mount of Olives so Jesus could pray. Along the way, Jesus told his followers that they would all abandon him.
Uh-oh.
But Peter said, "Even if everyone else leaves you, I never will." Jesus said, "Peter, this very night, before the rooster crows, you will deny 3 times that you even know me." But Peter wouldn't believe it and vowed that he would stay with Jesus until the very end. The other disciples vowed the same.
Yeah, I hear.
Later on that night, Jesus was arrested by men sent by the religious teachers and priests. Peter tried to fight for Jesus, and he cut off the ear of one of the guards.
Ow!
But Jesus healed the guard
Huh?
and went quietly with the captors. All the disciples scattered just as Jesus told them they would. The men led Jesus away to the house of the high priest. Peter and another disciple followed them. Peter came to warm himself by their fire.
Hello.
A servant girl noticed him in the firelight. Finally, she said, "This man was one of Jesus' followers."
Home.
But Peter denied it for the first time. He said, "I don't even know him." After a while, someone else looked at him and said, "You must be one of them."
Oh.
Peter, for a second time, said, "No, I'm not."
Okay.
About an hour later, a man who knew the man whose ear Peter cut off said, "Didn't I see you in the olive grove with Jesus? This must be one of them. He comes from the same place as all of them."
Yeah, you're right.
But Peter said,
No.
"I don't know what you're talking about." And then Peter heard the crow of the rooster. Jesus turned and looked at Peter. Jesus' words flashed through his mind, and Peter left the courtyard weeping. Then Jesus died and was placed in a tomb. The disciples heard that he had come back from the dead. Peter even saw the empty tomb and believed that Jesus was alive again.
Woohoo!
And Jesus appeared to the disciples to show him that he was alive. Some of Jesus' followers were together when Peter said, "I am going fishing."
Okay.
So they all went out to the sea, but caught nothing all night. At dawn, they saw a man standing on the beach.
Oh, hey, over here.
The man called out to them and said, "Have you caught any fish?"
Nope.
The man said, "Throw out your net on the right side and you'll get some."
Okay.
So they did, and they couldn't bring in the net because there were so many fish in it. Then one of the men on the boat said to Peter, "It's Jesus." When Peter heard that it was Jesus, he swam to the shore while the others pulled in the load to the boat. When they got there, they found breakfast waiting for them.
I miss a fish. Got it.
Jesus said, "Come have some breakfast." While they were eating, Jesus asked Peter, "Do you love me?" Peter said, "Yes, you know I love you." So Jesus said, "Then feed my lambs." Then Jesus asked again, "Do you love me?" Peter said again, "Yes, you know I love you." And Jesus said, "Then take care of my sheep." And then a third time, Jesus asked Peter, "Do you love me?" Peter was hurt that Jesus asked the question a third time, so he said, "You know everything. You know that I love you." So Jesus said one last time, "Then feed my sheep." And so Peter went on to feed Jesus' sheep by helping establish the church and by writing books that we can now read in the Bible. And though he denied Jesus, he was forgiven, and many came to know the love and forgiveness of Jesus through Peter.
Hey everybody, we hope you enjoyed the lesson today.
Jesus showed Peter grace by forgiving him. Then Jesus gave him a job to do.
He did what? Jesus gave Peter a job?
To take care of his sheep, silly.
What? Jesus had sheep? I didn't know that.
No, Paco, not actual sheep. He meant people. Jesus told us to be fishers of men.
Jesus wants us to go fishing for men with a rod and reel?
No, Paco. Jesus wanted Peter to tell others about him. And just like Peter, we should tell others about Jesus.
Wow, we can tell others about Jesus? I'm going to go do that right now.
Wait, Paco! Oh well. Till next time. See you later. Bye!
Bye! Love 6. The loop's on next.
All the static, all the noise can't compete with your beat. Tuning in to your voice, it's your love on repeat. Shout it out, tell the world I found a meaning. Can't be quiet anymore, you're the song I'm singing. Can you hear it? Through a million voices, you're the sound all around. Love is big, your love is loud like. Beat of your heart goes on and on. You play my song, so turn it up, can't get enough of your love. 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 You make my heart go boom, boom, boom. Boom, boom, boom. You make my heart go boom, boom, boom. Boom, boom, boom. All the static, all the noise can't compete with your beat. Tuning in to your voice, it's your love on repeat. Shout it out, tell the world I found a meaning. Can't be quiet anymore, you're the song I'm singing. Can you hear it? Through a million voices, you're the sound all around. Love is big, your love is not like. Beat of your heart goes on and on. You play my song, so turn it up, can't get enough of your love. 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 You make my heart go boom, boom, boom. Boom, boom, boom. You make my heart go boom, boom, boom. Boom, boom, boom. Jesus, my heart is yours, now and forevermore. Let it only be for you. Jesus, my heart is yours, now and forevermore. Let it only be for you. Jesus, my heart is yours, now and forevermore. Let it only be for you. Jesus, my heart is yours, now and forevermore. Let it only be for you. Beat of your heart goes on and on. You play my song, so turn it up, can't get enough of. Beat of your heart goes on and on. You play my song, so turn it up, can't get enough of your love. 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 You make my heart go boom, boom, boom. Boom, boom, boom. You make my heart go boom, boom, boom. Boom, boom, boom.
Higher than the sky, your love is deeper than the sea. Your grace is washing over me and calling me your own, your own. Your light is burning through the shadows. See the truth, there is nothing to fear. Your word, your way, your promise everlasting. Over and over, I see your hand. Higher than the sky, your love is deeper than the sea. Your grace is washing over me and calling me your own, your own.
Picture these words, that's a Snapchat. Boomerang with the praise and the right back. Man, we higher than the sky, no turn back. If it be our last night, leave it all here. No fear, be clear, this is your year. Let go of anything that isn't God's steer. Visine with a dream, man, it's so clear. Yeah, so clear. And you know wherever you go, I'ma stick close, they gon' think we a duo. Bond so tight, hug it out like a sumo. And I never think twice, you the boss of my life, no, you go. And this world not down with us. They can try to limit faith, but it's down to us. Man, love so deep, not a game to us. When the blessing come down, man, the praise go up, yeah.
Higher than the sky, your love is deeper than the sea. Your grace is washing over me and calling me your own. Your own. Higher than the sky, your love is deeper than the sea. Your grace is washing over me
are good and you never change your ways.
Two people enter, two encouraged people leave.
Who will win the battle?
Everyone! Hang on for the loop!
3, 2, 1. Liftoff. We have a liftoff.
I'm MC Ricky.
I'm Jamie.
And I'm Ali.
It's Ali.
Hi, I'm here. Sounded like a sea lion or something. That was so bizarre.
I'm so glad to be here with you guys. Usually it's just like me and a go-kart, or like me yelling at animals. I mean, like, have you seen King Kong?
You even work out, bro?
Idiots! Which, by the way, was really hard.
I bet. Animals are so sweet.
They're so cute. They're just looking at me like, why?
Well, I heard that you are here to referee our rap battle today.
That's right. Today, welcome to a battle that will trade curses for verses. We'll be trading accusations for affirmations. Welcome to the Loop Show Compliment Rap Battle!
You're going down by being lifted up.
Oh, Jamie, you're gonna be leaving here in tears. Tears of joy.
Oh, I like it. But before this battle royale commences, we've been talking about how grace saves the world.
Today we are going to learn how to extend grace to everyone around us. One of the best ways to do that is by really listening to people.
What?
I said really need to listen to people.
What?
No, I said.
Let's get some listening tips.
Hello, sweet friends. It's your girl. It's Paige. I'm chilling at my favorite park with all my friends. Oh, you guys, there is no one here. There is not a soul in this park. I'm very confused. Me and this palm tree in particular, Becky, are very lonely. We miss the art of conversation. Could you please tell us a story? Anything. And how was your day? I am here to listen, and so is Becky. You sure about that, Paige? Sure about what? That you'll actually listen. I am a great listener. Oh, are you? Okay, yeah, because, you know, the last conversation we had would suggest otherwise. Hey, Paige, what's up? Is it just bird watching? It's a new hobby of mine. That is a squirrel that you're looking at right now. Do you know that? Didn't even notice. What's new? Honestly, I don't know. I mean, like, my cat and I aren't really getting along right now, so that's like a huge bummer. Dang it! No, I know. I put him in a class, but no, not that. They had to cancel the royal baby's birthday party again. I mean, like, how many consecutive days can it rain in London? Honestly. So first you were reading a magazine when I was talking to you, and that wasn't like great. Look, I love that royal baby more than I love myself, possibly as if he was my own. Then when I got you to actually put away the magazine, it's like your eyes did this weird little floaty thing where I could tell you weren't listening to a single word I was saying. I mean, like, how can you be right across from somebody and not even... You're literally doing it right now. Well, I didn't even know seals knew how to play a saxophone. What? Paige, when someone's talking to you, you just gotta focus, that's all. Okay, you know what? Yeah, you're right. I'm sorry. Okay, tell me something, and I'm gonna focus on you so hard. Okay, so my cat, you know, he was being bad. I put him in a class, and he graduated the other day, had a little cat diploma. It was, okay, you are really freaking me out right now. I'm focusing. Paige, when you're having a conversation with somebody, you just need to literally hear what they're saying, okay? Just like actively listen and be involved in the conversation. Well, how do I show them that I'm doing that without staring at them? See, that right there, that was actually a perfect example. You asked a question that was relevant to the conversation, which tells the other person, hey, I'm listening to you. Please continue. I want to know more. Oh, okay. That's another good example. Nodding your head and using body language that shows the other person you're listening is great. It's a way to say, hey, I'm listening, without actually interrupting the conversation. All right, I think I get it now. You know, I'm just gonna have to practice, so I'm not actually used to, like, listening to what other people are saying. That's totally okay. If you're not typically an active listener, it can take a while to make it a habit. So just make sure whenever you talk to somebody that you're actively nodding and asking them questions to show them that you're listening. Could we practice, like, right now? Actually, you know, I'm glad you asked because I had a really interesting story about going to the DMV the other day. Dude, it was like, okay, so it was a Monday. It was really great outside.
We learned something new today. We
learn something new.
All right, so this is how this is gonna go. You guys ready?
Oh,
so for
yeah.
round 1, you've both been asked to prepare 8 bars of a compliment rap. We provide the beat, you provide the encouragement. Jamie, you wanna go first?
Jamie.
You ready, Jamie?
Yes.
Your best
All right, you ready for this? Here it comes, here it comes. You may not be a pickle man, but God didn't make a fickle plan when He made you, Ricky man. That was who wrote that? Who wrote that?
Jamie! You turned pickle into a positive thing! Really?
Plan on that pickle. You ready?
Okay, I'm
Ready?
ready. I'm ready.
All right, bring it, Ricky. Come on.
I'm ready. All right. When anybody asks me if your kindness is legitimate, I say she could teach Mr. Rogers how to be considerate.
Good.
That's right, Mr. Rogers. You're like the friendliest neighbor that ever existed, Jamie. That's right.
That's right.
That's right.
I don't know how you beat a Mr. Rogers reference. I don't know. You ready?
All right, let's see what
Are
I
you ready,
have.
Jamie? Let's do this.
Maybe
Come
with
on.
another reference. Spider-Man has his web, and Batman has his Batmobile, but the Loop Show has Ricky, which is a much bigger deal. All right, my rhythm might have been a little off, but the compliment was so on.
Spider-Man and Batman.
Yes.
You went cross property with it. I love
You
it.
went cross property.
Everyone wants you around. Your positivity is infectious. The only thing bigger than your heart is the entire state of Texas. That's right. Yeah, like a positive heart condition. That's right.
A steak may make you wanna flake, but your big heart is one you just can't fake.
All right, we're gonna slither into that next one. Let's go.
Oh, let's go. All right. Hey, yo, Jamie.
Hey, Ricky.
You're kind, sweet, and humble. You're simply the best. To negativity, you're a real triple threat.
That was so good. That was the best.
That's right.
Right.
Okay.
So close.
Uh-huh. Okay.
You know what this guy does? Connects well through camera. Ricky. Oh,
No. I've been complimented too much.
Did you see the moment?
I've been lifted up so much I had to bring myself down.
My name's Riley. What's up, guys? It's Riley. Hi, my name's Riley. And I don't know about you when you were little, if you wrestled with some of your siblings or your friends, but I know I did. And I won all the time. And you're probably thinking, Riley, you don't look like you have many moves. First off, I'm offended. And secondly, let me show you. You didn't see that, but my toes also kicked, so it was like a double kick just then. 2 people, 1 time, what can you do? I'm just kidding, I'm sure you have great moves. But here why we're talking about kicks. Sometimes you gotta have something in your back pocket to save the world. That was kind of a jump, right? No, you have been chosen to save the world. And I know you're thinking what, me? Yep, you. Not that person, well, also that person, but also you. And here's why, because we know what God's grace is, and we have it, and by sharing God's grace, we're gonna save the world. Sensei Riley here to show you some moves. And let me give you 3 tips on how to show grace to others. This is like your 1-2 punch, you know what I'm saying? Well, 1-2-3 punch, really. Oh, look, a chalkboard. Part 1, be generous. Give freely. Maybe give the pink Starburst to your sibling. I know, not just the yellow Starburst, the pink Starburst. If you want to turn your kick into a double kick like that, be generous to the people who aren't generous to you. Maybe to that teacher who gave you a C and you thought it was supposed to be a B. Go above and beyond and reach out to people who maybe aren't always nice to you. And part 2 on how to show grace. Build each other up. Encourage each other. Keep something in your pocket, some encouraging words in your back pocket. For me, mine's "you're crushing it." I love to say that to people. Why don't we practice that all together? I want you all to look to somebody next to you, and if you don't have somebody next to you, maybe grab your dog or something and say, hey, 1, 2, 3, you're crushing it. You're crushing it. See what I did there? This is the 3rd and final kick. This is the kicker right here, ladies and gents. Forgive with ease. Maybe it's that person that was mean to you. Forgive them anyways. Or the person that was gossiping. Forgive them, because we have grace, and so we get to show it to other people and to share that grace. This is our mission. Grace picks you.
5, 7, 8, and 1, 2, and 3, 4, and 5, 6, 7, 8.
Woo!
Yeah, you guys got it.
Yes.
Okay, we should probably get back to All right, round 2. You ready to get started?
Yes.
Let's do it.
Jamie, you've been awesome since the day you were born. You're literally sunshine and rainbows in human form.
Oh! That's really good.
There's so many compliments.
Oh my gosh, that's so good. When they said eat crickets or put worms on your face, he said, how many, your grace? Yes. Should I? Yeah, like a snake.
Everyone thinks that your talent comes straight from your head, but everyone knows that you're spirit-led.
Who exudes humility?
It's Ricky!
Who exudes authenticity?
It's Ricky!
Who secretes anti-venom?
It's Ricky!
Oh, Jamie, I told you that in confidence, but thank you! Your light shines bright like light through a prism. One of your best qualities is your perpetual optimism.
That was so good.
Last round, let's bring it up. Let's get it done. Come on, Jamie.
Oh my goodness. Ninja Turtles can save you even when times are odd, but Ricky, he can tell you how to get to know God. I threw the God part in. I mean, how do you beat God? You just can't.
When it comes to the challenges, you say no sweat. You're like me versus a spider. It's no contest.
Oh, that's so good! That's so good! I love it. So good.
That's why there was a spider on my face and I was really freaking out. You did not.
I mean, you really didn't, though.
I didn't. It was very
You were like taking a nap. I know I said that was the last round, but you guys are killing it. You're killing it. So, bonus round. Jamie's up. Let's go.
All right, here we go. People think you like to wear a hat because it's your flair, but it's all a ruse to humbly hide your big brain under there. So good.
Let's do it. Come on.
You talking about what's inside my cranium. That's crazy.
Oh,
Okay.
Final of the bonus. Ricky, go.
Okay, why did Jamie cross the road?
Why?
Trick question. Jamie wouldn't cross anybody. I dropped the mic and also almost tripped on it.
Grace has been given to you. God's grace is a signal. It comes from a source. It comes from God, and it's your job to boost it. When I think of boosts, I think of Mario Kart, like you collect like the gold mushroom, right? But it would be super weird if you just had that and you didn't use it. We're challenged to use that and to boost forward, to push God's grace forward to others. Ephesians 2:8-9 says this, God saved you. Put your name there. He saved you by his grace when you believed. And you can't take credit for this. It is a gift from God. Salvation is not a reward for the good things we have done, so none of us can boast about it. The world is watching, and you have influence. The world wants to see you be generous. They want to see you forgive with ease, and they need your encouragement. It's our job to share his grace with others. Boost his signal, boost his grace.
I don't know about you, but I feel very encouraged.
Yes, I agree. Now I want to go out and encourage everybody.
Let's encourage Allie.
Oh, that's a great idea. You want to go first or me?
You.
Okay, I love it. You might have to zoom in for this, like really, really far. But I love, number one, her eye color. But then she also has a really, really cute freckle in her right eye. It's so cute. Okay, she'll have to look up for you to see it. But then there it is. Cute little freckle.
Allie, you are very enthusiastic and very bright. Very fun to be around. I feel like you're great bowling with.
Thank you. Let's go bowling.
Let's go bowling.
Let's go bowling.
I'm so down
Can
with
we
going
do with
bowling.
the gutters up though? Because I'm not gonna lie, guys.
Please.
When you experience grace, it makes you want to share it with others.
Yes, I completely agree. And thank you for coming on the Loop Show today and helping us out.
Anytime, absolutely. You invite me, I'm here.
Grace chooses you.
Go share it with the world.
Boost the signal.
Allie, I'm sure you know how we end every episode here on The Loop Show.
Oh my gosh, do I get to do it?
Yes.
Can I interrupt for a moment first, though?
Yeah.
Because we do have a prize for you guys. And I have it right here. We've been doing a lot of encouraging, but we actually went around to some people in your lives that care about you a whole lot and asked them to give us some encouraging things or things that they love about you. So why don't you guys open those up and take a look at them?
No, not right now.
Yeah,
I'm gonna cry if we do it right now.
I'll cry with you.
I'm not
my
ready.
God.
Oh, my emotions.
Oh no.
You're already too much.
It's okay. Take a minute. Read them. You don't have to read them out loud.
Thank goodness, because I'm not gonna make it.
So it's awesome that when you receive grace, you want to spread it to other people. You want other people to experience it the way that you have experienced it. But then the people that you show grace to, they're going to show grace to other people. And then those people are going to go and they're going to show grace to other people. And what a beautiful way to spread the love of God. And they might not even know that it's happening. But that's one wonderful way that you can bring just like a little bit of God's Spirit into someone else's life. Do you guys have one that
I can't read it.
might be willing to read out loud?
Yes, if I can see through my tears, I will happily read this.
So this is saying that I'm thoughtful. It says, no lie, Ricky is also the most thoughtful person I know. I've never met someone as passionate about their friendships, family, and relationships. He cares deeply about everyone and doesn't just feel it or say it, he acts on his love. I made it through, yay.
Okay, so yeah, I'll do a couple of sentences. You treat total strangers. Oh, I'm not gonna make it through.
No, you can do it.
You treat total strangers with incredible kindness. You are a light for Christ. I got one more word.
You do it.
In the dark places through your love. I got like 3. And ability to make people feel comfortable and smile. Yes.
Just take a moment and just like feel it and be in it. Okay, so I'm just gonna say 1, 2, 3, and we'll go together. You ready?
Yes.
1, 2, 3.
Enjoy the ride! As we like have tears streaming down our face.
So we've received grace, and now we get to share that grace with others. Let's pray. Heavenly Father, I thank you for each and every student who is in here today, because what I know is that you have given us opportunities to share your grace, share your encouragement, share your love with those around us. Continuing in an attitude of prayer, every head is still bowed and every eye is still closed. There are some of you who are in here today, and you would say, man, I don't know how to share that grace because I haven't received it for myself. But here's why his grace matters, because God wants an eternal relationship with you, but there's a problem. And the problem is a thing called sin. Sin are the bad things that we think, say, and do that separate us from him. But God didn't want it to stay that way. So he showed his grace to us by sending his one and only son, Jesus, to die on the cross 2,000 years ago, so that now the Bible says that anyone who calls on his name can and will be saved. So today is your day. You're ready to say yes to a relationship with Jesus. What I want you to do is raise your hand for me so I can pray for you right now. Hands going up here and everywhere else across the globe. And those people made that decision on their own. But we're gonna pray alongside them. So everybody repeat after me, say, Dear Jesus, thank you for loving me. I don't wanna sin anymore. I'm turning away from the old me and I'm running toward you. Thank you for new life. You now have mine. In Jesus' name I pray. Come on, somebody say amen. That is absolutely the best decision that you will ever make. And we want to make sure that you tell somebody about it. Tell your friends, tell your leader, tell your parent, because we want to make sure that you know what next steps to take now that you have made a decision to become a follower of Jesus. We're so excited for you and so honored to be a part of this journey with you.
Hey Siri, beatbox for me.
Here's one I've been practicing. Boots and cats and boots and cats and boots and cats and boots and cats and boots. I could do this all day.
Encouraging others is a great way to show God's love. Hope you enjoyed this week's lesson. Bye!
Boots and cats.
3, 2, 1.
Hey Siri, beatbox for me.
Here's one I've been practicing. Boots and cats and boots and cats and boots and cats and boots and cats and boots. I could do this all day. Cats and boots and
I
cats
just
and
forgot
boots
what
and
I was
cats
supposed
and
to say. Oh, it's. Are we going?
Yes.
Hey Siri, beatbox for me.
Here's one I've been practicing. Boots and cats and boots and cats and boots and cats and boots and cats and boots. I could do this all day. Cats and boots and cats.
Encouraging
and boots
others
and
to
cats
wear.
and boots and cats
Wait.
and boots and